Hello, happy Wednesday, and welcome to Madajan's Herbals. We're doing tonight's Wisdom from Gran here from the shop. So if you've not had the opportunity to come in, this is what the shop looks like. We've got herbs all across the one wall. Back here, there's over 450 herbs. We've got around the corner here, we've got essential oils. We've got base ingredients and teas and some magic. We've got home care and personal care items around the corner that you can't see from here. And we've got stones and smudging items and all kinds of fun things here in the shop. If you are local, please come stop by and see me. If you're not local, thank you for joining us so that you can see the shop today. So tonight we're going to do knot magic. It is, when I was telling somebody that we were going to do knot magic, they said, "You're not going to do magic?" And I said, "No, we're doing knot magic, K-N-O-T. Knot magic is one that is not as widely used as like candle magic. It is, and what it is taking ribbons or cords or yarn and braiding them with your intent, and then tying 9 knots in it. So today what we're going to do is we're going to braid the cords with our intention, and then we're going to tie the knots. And at that point, this will be storage for our energy and our intent. It is, and then we're going to put it aside, and on July 5th, which is Sunday, we are going to then start untying the knots in order to make, in order to release the magic that we're doing. It is, we will do it, it's like a novena, so we will be doing it for 9 days, starting on Sunday, and then going through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I will do a, like a 5-minute live on each one of those days if you want to untie your knots with me, or you can untie them with by yourself. It is, you use knot magic for protection. You can use it when you are needing the protection. You wouldn't necessarily use it every day unless you think you need protection every day. Job performance, which is another form of protection. It helps you to make sure that you're working up to the standard that you need to. You can use it for hand fasting, which is binding a couple, like marriage. You can use it for health and abundance. Today what we're doing is called construction magic, and we are going to, I asked you if you were going to do this with me to get 3 9-foot pieces of ribbon, 1 in pink, 1 in green, and 1 in blue. And it is, the pink is for love, the blue is for health, and the green is for abundance. That is what we all need right now. So we're going to be doing this not only for people, but also for the earth to heal as well. It is, because we're doing construction magic, you want to release the constructive magic on the full moon, and that's why we're waiting. So we're building it right now, and then we will put it in on our altar or in a safe place, and then we'll start again on the full moon. You can do knot magic for yourself, and you can do knot magic for others. So the intent that we're going to have right now is that for those who want to receive it, we are sending this magic out. We're not going to beat people over the head with it. It is, but it will be for whoever is wanting it. So 9 is a very magical number because it's 3 times 3. 3 is a magical number because it's the 3 faces of the goddess. It's the 3 embodiments of the Christian God. And so we have 3 9-feet pieces of string. And what we're going to do is we're going to braid them. So our intent is to send healing, loving, and abundance energy to all who will receive it. So that's what you want to have in mind when you, while you're doing the braiding. It is because what is in your heart right now is what is going to go into the braid. Now, because this is usually a 20-minute class, we're just going to do a regular 3-piece braid, just like you would do if you were putting braids in your hair. It is, and because it's still gonna take a little bit of time to get 9 feet done. So what I want to do right now is I want to say an invocation and to state our intent. If we'll say it at the beginning, I will say it at the beginning, and then I will say it again at the end. And in between time, what I want you to do is, while you're braiding, call out if there are some specific people that you want to receive this information or this blessing. If you know people that are sick, if you know people that aren't sick, but you still want to let them know that that you're watching over them. If you know somebody that is having trouble with abundance and prosperity because they're still out of work. If you know somebody that's depressed and having some trouble and needs the extra love. So think about them, and call their name out or their position in your life. And I will do the same. I won't hear yours, but the universe will, and so they will be in our chords as well. So, Lord and Lady, hear our plea. Bless this earth and all who dwell. Keep us happy, prosperous, and well. This is what we ask of thee, as we will, so mote it be. Goddess, hear us where we stand. With your protection, bless this land. We all are your children true. Protect us from those that mischief do. The elements are out of hand, causing mischief across the land. Reflecting the energy we have set out, rein in these storms that are about. Give us all a chance to heal, planet and people, we all appeal. Keep all bad and destruction away, love, health, and abundance to stay. Help us all see the way to go, give us strength and new paths to know. Bring peace and solace to our minds, love, health, and abundance for us to find. This is what we ask of thee, as we will, so mote it be. So the first thing you're going to do for your knot magic is tie a knot and the 3 ribbons together. Then you can also find something heavy to put on the knot so that it's easier to braid. Now, because this is such a big job, we're using the 9 feet. You could use 9 inches, but that would be for something more personal, typically, that you would wear, rather than for something with this scope. So just go ahead and start braiding. So it's if you've never braided before, I'm not quite sure I know how to explain this, but you take each ribbon and wind it over the top of the next. You can braid it really tightly, or you can braid it a little bit looser. Because I've got 1-inch grosgrain ribbon, I'm doing it a little bit looser. So people that I want to receive my blessings are my family, both my blood family and my soul family. I would like my friends. I would like the people who come into the shop that have needs. I would like those needs to be addressed as well. I would like the earth to heal. And I would like any of the earth dwellers, be they 2-footed, 4-footed, finned, or winged, that needs help. I would like for them to receive that energy as well. I was talking to somebody today that said some of the animals are evolving because of how they've been treated. One of the animals that he talked about was the Kodiak bear. And he said that because there are so many trophy hunters that go out to trophy hunt for that bear, they are becoming smaller than what they were before. And that is because the big ones with the big DNA genes are being killed, and so the breeding couples are much smaller. And because of that, they're being bred down in size. I would like for the energy to go to them, to the people that are the trophy hunters, to stop doing it, and for the bears to be a little bit safer and hopefully breed true to what they used to be. It's kind of difficult that when we are doing things to affect other species to their detriment, and that hurts my heart to hear things like that. So to all the people that are sick, I send this energy out, whether it's sick with COVID or whether it's sick with something else. To anybody who is unemployed, to anybody who's depressed, to anybody that wants this energy for healing. I send this energy out. When we're done braiding this, it will not be 9 feet anymore. But the fact that it started at 9 feet is all that matters. So I think I'm about halfway done. So I'm going to go ahead and read our intent again. So if you want to listen, here's the second time. Lord and Lady, hear our plea. Bless this earth and all who dwell. Keep us happy, prosperous, and well. This is what we ask of thee. As we will, so mote it be. Goddess, hear us where we stand. With your protection, bless this land. We are all your children true. Protect us from those who mischief do. The elements are out of hand, causing mischief across the land. Reflecting the energy we have sent out, rein in these storms that are about. Give us all a chance to heal. Planet and people, we all appeal. Keep all bad and destruction away, love, health, and abundance to stay. Help us all see the way to go, give us strength and new paths to know. Bring peace and solace to our minds, love, health, and abundance for us to find. This is what we ask of thee, as we will, so mote it be. again, I'm going to call out, and I hope you're calling out at home. I wish for my family to receive this, both blood and soul family. I wish for my friends to receive this. I wish for the people who come into the shop to receive this. I wish for anybody who is sick, for anybody who is having trouble with abundance and prosperity. I wish the energy to go out to all the peoples and the earth, the four-legged, the two-legged, the finned, and the winged, and also the earth herself. I wish for anybody in need to receive the energy that they need. So how many people are doing this with me? Are you braiding while I'm braiding? If you are not, but after seeing this you decide you want to, you still can do it with the recording here up until the 5th. And you can even do it on the 5th because we'll be doing the moon on the 5th, which is the first time we'll untie the knot. And then we will, and so as long as it's done before 7 o'clock for the full moon, you've got time left to do it. Well, I have no idea what time it is, but I will tell you that this actually went faster than I thought it would. Because I am almost done. I'm walking out of the camera because I've just got a little bit more, and I'll be right back. But as I continue, you'll see that I'm still braiding. When you get to the end of your braid, you're going to want to tie a knot in the bottom. Now these two knots that you've tied, one at the top and one at the bottom, is not part of the knot work. It's just part of keeping the braid together. So here I am, and I'm at the end of my braid. So I am going to tie a knot in it. And there we go. This is my braid. And I would say braided. Now let's do it this way. It's a little bit over 6 feet, so we braided 3 feet out of it. Okay, now it's important that you tie the knots correctly, in sequence. So when I'm done with this, I will put the sequence of the knots, and I will also put what you say while you're tying each knot on this same this live. Okay, so the first knot you're going to tie is, I'm going to tie it at the top, so you can see the difference in the top and the bottom. Mine is easy to tell. Okay, so the top is everything, all of them are the same length. As I was braiding, I pulled some a little tighter and some a little looser, and so it's very different sizes. So I'm going to leave it that way so that I can tell which is the top and which is the bottom. Alright, so you're going to tie the first knot just a couple of inches from the knot that is keeping your braid together. And you say, by knot of 1, this spell has begun. So there's my first knot. Now I'm going to go to the other side and tie a knot. So there's the bottom. And by knot of 2, it cometh true. Now knot 3 goes in the dead center. So this is the center of the thing, so that's where I'm going to tie this knot. By knot of 3, so mote it be. Now if you're not exactly geometrically in the middle, intent is always what's important, and so that's fine. So knot 4 is going to again go straight in the middle between your first knot and the third knot. So again, we're going to put the knots together so we know where the center is, and then we say, by knot of 4, this power I store. And then we take the bottom and the center, and that's knot 5. By knot of 5, this spell is alive. Okay, so we go to the top again, and we look at knot knot 1 and knot 4, and we're putting in knot 6, which is in the center of 1 and 4. By knot of 6, this spell I fix. And then we go to the other side, and we go between knot 5 and knot 2 for the center. And this is knot 7. By knot of 7, events I will leaven, and that means leaven is the word to rise. Okay, now you're going to go back to knot 3, which is in the dead center, and go to knot 4. It's like this is the next to the last knot, and so there's 2 pieces of ribbon here that you can tell should have a knot in the center in order for it to be symmetrical. This is knot 8, by knot of 8, it will be fate. Now you don't want to tie these too tight. I probably should have said that before, because we're going to be untying them. So again, you want to go to knot 3 and then to knot 5, put them together and come up with the position for knot 9, and it is by knot of 9, what's done is mine. Now, all of the intentions that we put into this as we were braiding it is stored in all of these knots. So, what we're going to do, and I didn't tell you this, but at some point, if you get some incense, then you're going to consecrate this. And you do that by putting the ribbon through the smoke of the incense. And you can use any incense that is something that you would like. So this is an incense that I use that is my personal incense. Made of about 12 different herbs that I just absolutely adore. So now what you're going to do is put it someplace safe. I'm going to put it on my altar here in the store, and I very likely will bring it home because we're probably going to do the full moon at home. So between now and the 5th, it'll travel from here to my home. Now, starting on the 5th, what you're going to do is in the same order that we tied the knots, each day for 9 days, you will release the knot. I will give you again another couplet to say as you release each one, and that will be put on the page as well. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or to shoot me a note, either here or on as a personal message. It is the first knot we will untie during the full moon. So if you want to do it with me, again, the full moon will be July 5th at 7 o'clock. Thank you very much for doing this with me. I think that, to be honest with you, I think that the world could use a little bit of magic still, where we seem to be having some difficulties in coming out of this. And so anything that makes life a little bit nicer and softer is a good thing. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed doing it here at the shop instead of at my house. And blessed be. Take care of yourself. Thanks.